Hello dear students. So today I have a problem solving question from geometry. Okay, so here we are going to look at some properties of triangle through this question. Okay, so the question goes like this. There is a triangle ABC as you can see in the diagram. Okay, also the angle B is given as 45 degree and angle ADC is given to be 60 degrees. Also the length of BD is 1 and the length of CD is 2. Okay, this is all is given in the figure. Now you have to find out the degree measure of angle X. Okay, you have to find out the degree measure of angle X. Alright, so before moving on, let us first try to conclude as much as you can from the given information. Alright, so if you look at here, what all can you conclude from here? Okay, so first of all, the very first thing that you can conclude is this angle. So this entire angle is 180 degrees, right? This entire angle is going to be 180 degrees. If this angle is 60 degrees, so how much will this angle be? This angle is going to be 180 minus 60, that is 120 degrees. Okay, so this we can conclude from this that this angle is 60, so this angle is going to be, this angle is 60, so this angle is going to be 120 degrees. What else can you conclude? So now if you look at the triangle ADB, so in a triangle the sum of the angles is 180 degrees. Now we know the two of the angles, one is 120 degree and another one is 45 degrees. So this one will be 15 degrees here. Okay. So I think that's all we can conclude so far from the figure. Let me put all this information over here. So we know that this angle is 120 degrees and we know that this angle is going to be 15 degrees. Now we have to find out degree measure of X. So what do you think? What we can do in order to do so? What do you think? Okay. What I feel is that since we've already concluded what we could from the given figure, we are going to use the property of 30, 60 and 90 triangle. How? See, there is this angle is already given to us as 60 degree. So what if I drop a perpendicular, sorry, it should be like this perpendicular from C on the line AD. Okay, and let us call this perpendicular, this point over here, let us call it P. Okay, so this is point P here. Now why I said the property of 30, 60, 90 triangle, this is 90 degree. So this is also 90 degree here. What is that property? The property of 30, 60, 90 is that if you have a triangle with angle 30, 60, 90, so the ratio in which their sides are going to be are like this. A is to A root 3 is to 2A. Now A is the length of the side opposite 30 degree angle. A root 3 is the length of the side opposite 60 degree angle and 2A is the length of the side opposite 90 degree angle. Okay, let's see how we can apply here. So you see, if you look at the triangle, this is P, right? So PDC, this is P. This point is P. So if you look at the triangle PDC, okay, this angle is 60 degree, this angle is 90 degree. So in this triangle, this angle is going to be 30 degrees. Isn't it? So now this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. That's the reason I dropped the perpendicular, because this is something familiar to me. This particular ratio is very important. In the upcoming videos I will show you how to get this ratio, but for now, if you don't know, please memorize this. This is very important as far as your GMAT is concerned. So now in this PDC, you see what you are given. You are given the angle, the length of the side opposite 90 degrees. See, opposite 90 degree in this triangle PDC, the length of CD is 2, right, which is opposite 90 degree. So 30, 60, 90. Opposite 90, the length is 2. So what do you think? What should be the length of the line opposite 30 degree? So this is your 30 degree. So opposite 30 degree, this is PD, right? So what should this length be? So if you look at the ratio, opposite 30 degree, it should be half of the length of the line opposite 90 degree. So if this is 2, this should be 1 here. Okay, similarly opposite 60 degree, this will be 1 root 3 or just root 3. Okay, so now I know the length of PD is 1. Alright, so you know that the length of PD is 1 here. So what? How does that help? Can you think of anything? So let me take it over here. Meanwhile, you can think like what else can be done? What else can you conclude from this? How is this going to be helpful? So I am going to again draw the same thing over here in the other triangle so that we can maintain some clarity. So much of going on, that's why I want this to be a little more clear. Alright, so now we already know that this is 90 degree here, and we know this length, this is P, so this PD, this is D, so this length is 1 here. Okay, we know this angle is 120 degree, we know this angle is 15 degrees over here. So what do you see, guys? You see that PD is equal to 1 and your BD is also equal to 1. So PD is equal to 1, we just now concluded, and your DB is also 1. So what do you think? If we join PB, let me join PB, then you will get another triangle, and this time this triangle is going to be isosceles triangle. How? Let me join P and B. So when we join PB, you see, so what do you get? You get a triangle PBD, right? In triangle PBD, since you have this, two sides are equal, this is an isosceles triangle, right? Since this is an isosceles triangle, and this angle PDB, in this triangle PBD is 120 degree, we concluded, right? So this particular angle is 120 degree. So can we find the other two angles? Since both the sides are equal, so opposite angles are going to be equal in this. So the other two angles are going to be, let me call them x each. So 2x is going to be 180 minus 120, which is 60. So x is going to be 30 degree, right? So each of these angles are going to be 30 degrees, all right, because these two are equal. Okay, so these two are equal, so each of them are going to be, so this angle is going to be 30 degree here. So, and this entire angle is 45, that means this remaining angle is going to be 15 degrees. Okay, similarly this angle is also 30 degree. Now, so this particular angle is 30 degree, this angle is, so if you look at now, again you have to please very carefully have a look at here now. So since you've already solved this triangle here, right, with the help of this triangle you could actually found out this angle, which is 15 degrees here. Now if you look at triangle APB, now I'm talking about this triangle APB. So in triangle APB, you see this angle is 50 degree, triangle angle PBA is equal to, and this angle is also 15 degree, angle PAB, both of them are 15 degrees. What does it mean? It means that since opposite angles are equal, so opposite sides are also equal. So this side is equal to this side. Now keep that in mind. We know this is 90 degree here. Okay, these two sides are equal. Now again look at the triangle. Let me change the color. Now again you will have to look at another triangle because there are so many twists and turns going on here. Okay, so now let me take another color. Let me take this color. not this, something different. Okay, so now let's have a look at triangle CPB. Okay, this is your triangle CPB. Now in this triangle, this is your CPB. Okay, now in triangle CPB, we know that so in triangle CPB, guys, now look very carefully. In triangle CPB, we know that this angle is 30 degree here, right? This angle is 30 degree. And we also know this angle is how much? So this is 90 and this is 30. So this entire angle CPB, I'm going to write it here, is 120 degrees. Right? So if this angle is 30 degree, this angle is 120 degree. How about the remaining angle? So 180 minus 120 minus 30 is going to be 30 degrees. So this remaining angle is going to be 30 degrees. So you see this angle is 30 degree and this angle is 30 degree is in this particular triangle. So opposite angle are equal, so opposite sides are equal. That means this side is also equal to this side. So all these three sides are equal. Alright, since all these three sides are equal, now you would be able to find the measure of x. How? Again, look at the angle, look at the triangle CPA. Now in triangle, I know it is quite twisty, but this is how you're supposed to solve. In triangle CPA, okay, now I'm talking about, and this is the last time, I promise. Now we have concluded. In this particular CPA, you will see that this angle is 90 degree over here. Okay, and since these two sides are equal, PC is equal to AP, so both the angles are equal. Now one of the angle is 90 degrees, so the other two angles are going to be 45 degrees each. Okay, so this angle and this angles, each of the angle is 45 degrees. So what is the degree measure of x? X is basically what? This entire angle. So this entire angle will be 30 plus 45, which is 75 degrees. Okay, I know this problem is quite tricky and it will take time for you to understand. It's not an easy problem, guys, and it is personally one of my favorite problems in geometry. And also you learn a lot from this problem. So please go through the problem and let me know if you have any doubt. Please put them down in the comment section. I would definitely try to help you out there. Okay, but for now, thanks a lot.